What's up, people? Hope everybody's having an amazing day. I'm out in the woods, one of my little walks. Dog down there searching for squirrels or deer or whatever the hell's out here. I've noticed a lot on social media, YouTube and all that. I don't really have social media, but I notice there's always a lot of people when it comes to men and women where people will just say, suck it up, move past it, move forward. You gotta, just basically bury it. And that's not a healthy way to live your life. It's not a healthy way to process things. It's not a healthy way to learn from your mistakes or learn from your failures. It's not a healthy way to move past your depression or your anxiety. It's not a healthy way to exist. It's just not. One of the most powerful things you can do is move through and into what you feel. Basically what that means is when you have an emotion or you have a feeling or you have a situation or circumstance that comes along in life, you dive into that shit. You dive head first and you feel it all, and you allow it all to wash over you, and you allow your emotions to come to an inevitable end of your capacity. And when you've allowed your emotions to flow to that end, that's where you learn. That's where you learn what is beyond those emotions. That is where you learn how to become more than your emotions. That is where you become more aware of how to adapt and accept your emotions. And when you learn to adapt and accept your emotions, when you move through your emotions, when you allow your spirit and your soul to just be a part of the experience that you're having, and you don't just push it away, don't just move through it, don't just suck it up, don't just, ignore it. The people who have a healthy relationship with themselves allow themselves the grace and the kindness to move through their life in a way that's open and honest, and approaching your life in a way that allows for passion and acceptance of what it is that you feel is powerful. It's extraordinary. It's how I've learned so much about who I am. It's how I've learned to accept the hard times and the failures. It's how I've learned to move through life. And I'm fortunate enough to have learned that the hard way, because I used to just push it to the side. I used to just ignore it. I used to just walk through it and not feel it and not allow it in my life. But the ultimate sacrifice is you don't ever grow emotionally. You don't grow in an intelligent way. You don't grow in a knowledgeable way. And you don't gain the wisdom that you could if you allowed for a more present state of being, a more present awareness of what it is that you're facing and going through in life. And I just hope that resonates with somebody. Don't feel like because you're not in the place where you want to be that you're not of any value, or that you're not, or if you don't have your shit together, that you're less than somebody that you feel like has their shit together. I've met multimillionaires who have all the money in the world who do not have their shit together. They are not emotionally secure. They do not have good relationships. They do not have a good foundation or a solid belief system. They are just intelligent. They invested the right way, and they put all their time and their energy into their work and into things that aren't really as valuable as the experiences that you have when you live in a world that you've allowed to consume a part of your soul and your spirit. It's easy to stay on the outside. It's easy to stay on the outside fringes of your feelings. It's easy to stay out there because it's less work. It takes less time. It moves you less, and it restricts you less. Because sometimes when you're going through things, you feel restricted. You feel like you can't move forward. You feel like you can't see what it is that you need to see. And I understand that well because I'm going through it. I'm going through it right now in my life. I don't know what direction I really want to take. I don't know what it is that I really want to accomplish in my life. And I thought that I had that all figured out several times. And right now I'm in one of those transition periods where I have to allow myself to feel. I've had a lot of losses in the last couple of years. I've moved a few times. I've learned some things about myself and about the people who I was associating with. And I'm kind of at an end where I was talking about. Like, how far can my emotions go? How far can I allow myself to dive into how I'm feeling and what I'm feeling? And now I'm kind of walking my way back out of that. I'm eating healthier. I'm exercising more regularly. I'm adapting and changing the way that I interact with the world and the way that I see the world, so that I can be a more productive part of the world around me, and a more productive part of the people that I meet and associate with. And, today was a really good day. I went out and I made some moves towards some ultimate goals, which is basically just starting from ground zero. I'm broke, trying to get back to where I'm comfortable, trying to get back to where I feel like I'm a productive member of society, trying to get back to feeling like I'm emotionally stable, physically stable, and content with my life, but also not content in a way that doesn't make me feel like there's pressure or room to grow or advancement to be had. I think one of the most important things that I've learned in life, if you're not struggling a little bit, or if you're not stressed out a little bit, you're not living life, because when you take yourself out of your comfort zone, there's some stress involved, and there's some fears involved, and there's things that you have to face. And when you face those things and you allow those fears to be productive towards a goal, productive in your own heart and your own mind and your own existence in this world, you become a powerful person. You become somebody that people come to for advice. You become somebody that people look up to. And I think that that's really important for all of us. So I hope everybody is having an amazing day and year, and I hope everybody's working towards goals or working towards individual self-improvements. And until the next one, hope everybody has a good day. And I do know that I run on sometimes, and I know that I say the same thing sometimes, but I am a human being. These aren't edited videos, and I speak from the heart and from my soul and from my experiences, and that's just who I am. So you can either like it or not like it, or love it or hate it. You can be whatever it is that you want to be, and I'm always just going to be whatever it is that I choose to be, and that's okay. So have an amazing day.